How's everybody doing? It's the week of October 8th to the 12th, 2012. We are going to go through some stuff with the weekly assignment sheet. Of course, it is on my website, but it's also sent to you in Edmodo right here, as you can see. So let's go to our first group here, and let's go to the weekly assignment sheet. I clicked on it, and obviously no school today. Columbus Day. Happy Columbus Day, everybody. But today, Tuesday, that was yesterday, Tuesday, we have a couple of things due, and I want to walk you through what's due for the week. First of all, you're going to get a story in class today. It was sent to you via Edmodo last Thursday, so maybe some of you did it, maybe some of you didn't, but it's okay. It is due tomorrow. I'd like you to read the short story, The Man Upstairs. It is posted in Edmodo, but I'm also giving you a printed copy as well, because you're going to need a printed copy. What you're going to do is you're going to use your icons, your reading strategy notes, and you're going to take notes in marginalia. To show you what I mean specifically, here is the story that is uploaded to Edmodo, The Man Upstairs. Don't worry about this above. We're going to start right here and reading the bottom of it, okay, right down through. As you read, I want you to make notes in the margins. That's called marginalia. How do I want you to do it? Of course, I want you to write any notes that's going to help you remember stuff, but I would also like you to write, use the chart that that's not it, the chart that I've given you. That looks like this, okay? Very similar to the chart with the Telltale Heart activity. Questions. Whenever you have a question, you can ask a question. An exclamation point for any synthesizing. Anytime you visualize something, a picture in your mind, you use a V. G, a golden line, okay? And tell me why you think that's a golden line. Link, an L, or connections, when something reminds you of something. So you can even write what it reminds you of. Determining importance, the main idea, and of course inferring inference. That's the big one we want to have for this particular story. Going back, so that's what you use that, going through the story, writing in the margins, okay, with those pieces. The directions are right on our Edmodo site right here, and as you can see, I want a minimum of 25 symbols on this story, okay? You must use it at least each symbol once, and the inference you must at least use 10 times, because that's the one we're going to focus on. If any literary elements are there, please put them in, of course. To bring us back to our weekly assignment sheet, so that is our homework for Wednesday. We're also going to have a weekly vocabulary test on the first 20 words. Now, this I've been saying since last week. It was actually going to be last week, but we switched the date of the test. We switched the date of the test because we were going to we're going to have it this week because we had our debates last week. It's better timing this week. So that'll be Wednesday as well. So reading strategy notes due Wednesday, a quiz on The Man Upstairs Wednesday, complete the study guide, which I've also attached. That will help you with the quiz on The Man Upstairs, okay? It's only 16 questions. It won't take you too long, but it will definitely help you. Hint, hint, wink, wink. All right, so you get that done and you're ready to go. All right, so back to Edmodo. So we have that Man Upstairs homework. Oops. Let's go over to here. Friday, new group of words, 5 words for regular, 10 words for honors. They are due in Edmodo by Friday. Anybody who took the literary terms test 2 weeks ago and didn't do well on it, this week I will allow those who only got 15 or less out of 25 to make it up by Friday. You must do it during a free period. Okay, and last but not least, we are going to start the story of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow this week, but we are going to quiz on it on Monday. Okay, so please, by next Monday, the 15th of October. Okay, so a few things this week, a little bit heavy on Wednesday and a little bit on Friday, but we're doing really well. Okay, the grades were pretty good with the Telltale Heart quiz, and I hope you guys enjoyed the activity for the Telltale Heart. Last but not least, like I said, we're going to review for the vocabulary test all week long. Of course, well, today and maybe a little bit before the test tomorrow. But one last thing I thought would be a good idea, and I posted this to Edmodo. If you can scroll up here and see, there's a new website called Quizlet. Okay, and I opened this link already. It looks like this. If you click on that link, there's a couple great things. There is an iPhone or iPad app for it, so it's pretty neat. You can use that if you guys have those devices. If you don't worry, you can just use a computer. I think you will like this. Okay, this is a great piece because it helps you study for vocabulary tests. And the greatest part about it is we have all of our SAT Quack vocabulary units that we have already loaded in. Let me show you how it works really quickly. You have a series of flashcards. Remember these? Delineate, to describe in vivid detail. Engender, to cause, to produce, to create. Nefarious, extremely wicked. Okay? Awesome. You can see that there is flashcards. If you want to quiz yourself on these virtual flashcards, it gives you the definition. And of course, you can click flip, and it will tell you what it is. Unclear, hard to understand. Obscure, okay? Quiz yourself. You can also test yourself. Okay, put it down here, go through, and take a test, and it will grade it for you. It has true false questions, multiple choice questions, matching questions, lots of fun stuff. And last but not least, I think there's one more part that's kind of neat. There's some cool games you can play. You can play the game Scatter. Okay, and you can see there's all kinds of words and definitions all over the place. One who consumes too much food and drink, well, I know that is a glutton, so I drag this over to here on top of it, and it goes away. Okay, let's see. Unclear, hard to understand. We just had that one. Obscure, and they go away. Now you notice the timer is going up here. It's to see how fast you are and how well you know it. A great little game to help you study. And I like this other game called Space Race. Pretty neat right here. This is cool. Okay. Okay. Eager to fight. Oh my gosh. What would that be? What would it be? Oh no, I better P-U-G-N-A. Oh no, I didn't get it in time. You have to get it before the word goes all the way there. And then it's set. And then if you don't get it in time, it makes you get it right. Eager and ready to fight. Pugnacious. Okay. Okay, pugnacious. Muscular strength. I know that one. Brawn. They go away. A break or a vacation. Hiatus. Okay, you just type them in before they get to there. And if they get all the way to that, it won't go on until you learn them. And you can get your practice. Okay. I think you may like this game. Good way to study. Flashcards, games, practice tests. You'll do great on these vocabulary tests with this website. Okay, and all of our vocabulary units are already in there, so I think you will enjoy that. All right, so if you have any questions, please email me, conojona@shenet.org. Weekly assignment sheet is out there, and we have a nice little short week, Tuesday through Friday, and we're going right through our hair-raising tales unit. We hope you're enjoying it, and we have another debate coming up this week, so I think you will enjoy that for some stories we have. In any event, I'd like to say I like the way this year is going, and email me if you have any questions, or we'll have a little conversation on Edmodo. All right, I'll see you later.